Confirmed. Big move for XRP as predicted with astrology. That rhymes. Well, welcome back to the Crypto Astro channel, bringing radical, innovative new approach to crypto analysis. And if you're new here, I do technical analysis and run a birth chart for XRP and see if the astrology patterns correlate with the TA. Now, please use caution in the comments if you're watching this as a recording, because there are many spam bots that are promoting false crypto projects. So don't fall for those. I'll give my predictions and what I'm doing at the end of this video, but none of this content is financial or investment advice. This content is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Let's take a look at my previous video here, where I was talking about current events with XRP. XRP is coming out with a stable coin. At the same time, crypto exchanges are updating for the MiCA regulations. Okay, and I warned you guys in May that we could see a lot more regulations coming in, because on the Bitcoin astrology chart, Saturn is conjuncting the Bitcoin Uranus, the planet of technology and crypto, and Saturn tends to bring hard lessons in reality, governmental actions, regulations. Okay, and I warned you guys about that. This is what we're seeing here, right here. So let's take a look and let's listen to what I was saying in my previous video that I made a couple weeks ago here.
This liquidity also flow into this new Ripple USD-backed stablecoin, bringing more utility and liquidity to the XRP ledger. Could this be bullish for XRP? We will see, guys. XRP is just hanging out, just trading sideways right here. Is this a time for accumulation? It could be. We will see. We're heading right to the end of this wedge here, so very interesting. And another thing is, one of my colleagues who's big into XRP mentioned that Ripple is launching the Ripple stablecoin, and BRICS is being kicked off. BRICS is likely launching their currency on Ripple rails. The mBridge currency from the IMF will connect to Ripple rails. The U.S. FedNow system is built on Ripple rails. XRP is becoming the neutral bridge, potentially reserve asset, as the world's currencies and countries fracture into factions. All right, so very, very interesting. So if we look at the chart here, one thing that's interesting, if we go back to the monthly on XRP, let's look at this. Look down here. We have the stochastic RSI. Now, take a look at, we peaked out when the Ripple lawsuit got clarity back last year in July, but we've been falling off ever since then. Let me go ahead and zoom in on this. Let's see if I can use my zoom here. There we go. There we go. Much better. Let me know if you guys have any comments as well. All right, so you see how we peaked out here back last year in July. We've been heading down ever since. I guess I got to move my face here, guys. Move that. And we are almost bottoming out here with this blue line, you see? And looks like there are a few other.
Let me move my face again here. Hold on one moment. I'll have to move that up there. Okay, let's get back into it.
Other times in history that we hit this low in the stochastic RSI. So the blue line went below this dotted line here, but this orange line is still above this dotted line, still above 20%. The orange line's at about 25. So that's important to note. Now, if we look back in the history, when were the other times that this happened was potentially, I guess I have to zoom back out here. It was around these areas. And we see that it was similar to June 2022. However, you see the orange line is already below this 20% level here. And the orange line is much lower than it is right now. It also happened, way back here when the blue line went down. However, these are a bit different because, like I said, the orange line has already fallen below this dotted line back in 2019. So we're still in a bit of a unique situation right now. This is one thing to really look out for. Is that, is this orange line going to stay above the dotted line, or is it going to drop below? Now, if it stays above, if we do get something like this, if we, let's say the XRP stablecoin comes out and there's a lot of liquidity, there's a lot of demand for it. If the blue line bounces up and we start heading up, then perhaps this orange line isn't going to hit the dotted line and is also going to head up. That would be extremely bullish in that scenario. And yeah, I would be probably buying more XRP.
Okay, so why don't we check that really quick right now? We can go to the monthly. We pull up the RSI here. Oopsies, I guess. Okay, I gotta get it here. Okay, so we're looking at that. We're going to move this around. Wow, and we are getting that pump with the blue line here. That is very nice. That's what I was looking for in that last video. If we zoom in a bit there, you see that nice bounce with the blue line. That is looking pretty good overall. So we are getting that, which I was talking about in my previous video. Now I also want to show what I was talking about later in this video in terms of the XRP astrology. Okay.
You know, which direction XRP could be headed. Are we going to go up or are we going to go down this summer? One thing, all right, this is very, very interesting here, guys. So we get a lot of volatility in June. We get some negative transits. But once we head into July, guys, it's looking pretty good. We get Jupiter conjunct the XRP Jupiter on July 3rd. Then we get Uranus trining the XRP Mars, which could potentially be very bullish. This is starting in orb at the end of June on June 28th. Then we're getting a direct hit on July 23rd. Very bullish. And this is in effect all the way through November when the elections are happening towards the end of the year, the elections in the United States. We get another direct hit on October 11th. This is potentially very bullish. Could we see a major relief rally for XRP finally? Those who have been in the trenches, the XRP warriors, the XRP army, this could be the time, guys. I'm not saying we're going to the moon, but I'm saying we could get a nice recovery here. And this could lead into a nice bull run towards the end of the year is what I'm thinking.
There you have it, guys. I told you a couple weeks ago that, yeah, everything I said there. So things are looking pretty. My predictions have been doing quite well. Pat myself on the back. And let's take a look further at the charts here. You know, so we're getting this nice bounce with the RSI. That's looking very good, looking pretty. Let's also, I don't know what this line is here. What's going on? Okay, so we are going to look at this really nice bounce that we've been getting here. Okay, so you can see, when did we start this? Well, yeah, ever since the last week, we have been climbing up. And like I was talking about in my previous video, for the macro, we have this macro major wedge formation here. Let me zoom out. We've had this massive wedge formation ever since the 2018 peak and including the 2021 peak, which was very low, much lower than the 2018 peak. And then we've been staying below this, if you look at this major triangle formation here. Now, when we zoom in, we are climbing out of this wedge formation right now. Now, it's very important. We're going to have to see where we get the weekly close because as you can see, you know, another time in history when we climbed out of this wedge formation was back in March of this year. We shot through, we went up to 75, but then the selling came in and we got massive selling action that brought it back down. So we have to see if we are able to hold above this level. I'm talking about right over here. Let me zoom in a little bit to make it more clear. So the question is, in the next week, let's see, for the weekly close, we only have a couple days. So are we going to close this week ahead? You know, are we going to close above this blue line of major resistance for the past, what, 6 years at least? If we can close above this like this, and maybe we come down to 50 again, maybe we bounce off of that. There is this really important 50% level. We take the peak. The last time we broke out of this wedge formation back in March, we took the peak all the way down to the bottom. Wow, we went all the way to 38. That's crazy. Let's hope we never go down to that again. So if we bounce off of this pretty important level, 50,000, and we continue to head up, that would be extremely bullish, and we could continue to head up. But we got to check out, are we going to get rejected from this 50% level? Are we going to be like that, or are we going to shoot through it? So this 50% level is at 56,000 approximately. If we can get above 60,000 and make some weekly closes, then that is extremely bullish. Something that's more bearish is if we just get rejected and we come right back down into this wedge. That would be a nasty fake out. And could it head lower after that? That would be extremely not good and bearish. So time will tell. We'll see in the next few days where we have this weekly close. We want to close this week above, ideally above 51 cents. If we can do that, that would be absolutely very, very good. If we close below that, we're still not out of the woods. We're going to confirm whether this is a fake out or if we're going to continue to head upwards. So very, very interesting here. Okay, let's see what else we want to talk about here. Let me know what questions you guys have in the comments. We are tuning in live. Let's zoom out. Let's look at the 2-month chart. Now, if we continue to spread this out, whoopsies. So July into September. Okay, we still have some time. But yeah, it's important to note how much selling pressure. Wow. Especially the last bull run. We just got massive selling pressure from the peak back in oh, sorry, that was in July of last year. July, August of last year. We got massive selling pressure. I mean, this wick basically means that people bought all the way up to here, but then potentially smart money was selling all the way down to 50,000. So that just enhances how critical this 50,000, sorry, why am I saying 50,000? This 50 cent level here. So yeah, we definitely want to close above that 50% level. That would be very, very bullish. This could be the opportunity XRP holders have been waiting for. We will see, but like I said, we really got to be patient and wait for this weekly close to see where we close. We need to confirm that this is not a big fake out, that this is real, and this pump is going to last. All right, so we still have time to confirm that. Let's see. Let's also look at, okay, we got to zoom out a little bit here for a second. Zoom out. Let's look at the XRP versus Bitcoin. Is XRP finally starting to gain against Bitcoin? Okay, just a little bit. Just a wee bit. As you can see, this green candle right now. So we want to continue to push upwards because XRP has been getting smashed by Bitcoin and the rest of the market. Well, the stronger altcoins. Ever since of July last year, man, XRP's been getting smashed by Bitcoin. So we have a lot of ground to gain here. We have got to get back up to these levels. We want to stair step our way back up. We want to start gaining against Bitcoin. We want to start gaining against some of the other altcoins. I was going to look at, let's see if I can find, XRP versus Ethereum. Yeah, it's in a similar boat. We're just starting to gain a little bit, but we're still not out of the woods yet. XRP versus Ethereum. I mean, we need to continue to climb upwards like that. But we need to check if this is going to get rejected and if we're just going to keep doing sideways action. So we got to remain patient with that. If we want to be successful investors, we got to learn the invaluable skill of patience. I know it's tough, but as XRP holders, we especially know the importance of patience. As let's take a look at this XRP chart. We've just been doing sideways action for years. It's been rough. Okay, but will we be redeemed for our hard-earned patience? We will see in the coming days, and especially in the coming months. So levels of resistance, definitely this 50% level at 56 cents. And then levels of support, we want to, like I was saying, we want to hold 51. If not 51, we want to hold 50. Let's zoom out a little bit. And then we also have this bottom trend line here, and we don't want to go below that. That's at around 46 cents. So, you know, if it is more bearish, there could be a possibility. I could probably see this could happen. I don't hope for this, but if we do head down, we could bounce around 46, 45 before heading up again. That would be slower, but that's also possible. We don't want to go below 46 cents and then have a weekly close. That would be terrible. All right, so we got to keep the momentum. Let's keep the good juju going. Okay, let's take a look at the astrology, shall we, guys? And let me know what questions y'all have in the comments. But so we look at the XRP astrology chart. The Genesis block was December 21, 2012. We look at where the planets were at that moment when XRP was born. And then we take a look at how the planets are transiting the XRP birth chart. And currently the planets, we have Uranus making a very nice trine to the XRP Mars. Okay, so Uranus, where it is located right now in the cosmos, is making a very nice trine to the XRP Mars, where the Mars location when XRP was born. Now, this is making, I talked about this in my last video. I told you guys about this. I said this is very bullish. We're already seeing this bullish activity. It started, I think, end of June, but really it's getting the exact hit on July 23rd. So it's most powerful on July 23rd, but it's also getting another exact hit in October. So there's a very long transit going all the way out to early November when the United States elections happen, which is going to be a very, potentially intense event. We'll probably see definitely probably see some volatility in the markets, but this is looking very, very good for XRP. So look out for July 23rd for XRP. Are we going to continue to pump up towards July 23rd? That'll be very interesting. So far, we're already getting that pump, and we can see the astrology affect things weeks in advance. So we're already seeing that. We get a nice Mars trining Mars on the 15th. Venus trining XRP Uranus on the 15th. Venus trining the XRP Venus on the 16th. Very good energy, the 15th through the 16th. That's very interesting because that's also a day where we're seeing with the general astrology, particularly possible negative, but could XRP get a nice pump out of there? That's totally possible. Getting a positive on the 18th. A lot of positives around the 23rd, 25th, 26th, 27th. So this is looking very good for the rest of July, potentially before August 4th, when we get a bit of a negative, we could see a correction around then. So that is most of the astrology looking out through July. Looking good. So that's very, very good news. All right. Good news for the XRP hodlers. And another thing that's very interesting, let's take a look at this. Take a look at this Wyckoff schematic. Are we seeing something along the lines of this with XRP? Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay. So yeah, could we see, this is looking like, I mean, the XRP chart, it's looking a lot like this, where we went all the way down to 38 on this spring area right here. Now we're stair-stepping upwards. So we want to continue to head up and to eventually create a signs of strength over here. And this would be holding above some previous peaks. So let's take a look at the XRP chart. So previous peaks, potentially back here around the 56 level, or would it be all the way up here? That's tough to say. It could be around 75. So we want to continue. I don't know how long it's going to take, but astrology is looking pretty bullish. So, I mean, if we could get to 75 cents, that would be the bullish scenario when we're up here and we're creating signs of strength around 75 cents. I'm not saying that's guaranteed. We have to see, you know, we still have to confirm this weekly close, see where we close this week, and then, you know, that'll give us some pretty good ideas of which way we're headed, if we're going to stair step upwards or if we have more corrections to go. XRP tends to be slow, so we got to kind of, you know, we got to see what happens here. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm obviously just hodling. I personally, this is not financial advice. It's what I'm thinking. It's a little bit risky, but I'm planning to potentially, if we head back down and we come down to 51 cents again, I'll be looking for a bounce there. So I might buy some more if we bounce in there, and hopefully we head back up. In that case, you know, if we bounce off of there, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I would put a stop loss below that, or maybe around like 49 or something. That's so that if it heads down further, I would get stopped out. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. But you got to make your own financial decisions. This is potentially risky, as crypto is. If you guys want to get more information from me, if you want to jump on my live monthly call, I'll be having a monthly call in a few days now in my paid program, the Crypto Astro Mastermind, getting really good trainings and really good support for those members. So if you want to ask more questions about XRP, if you want to see a much deeper dive XRP astrology analysis, maybe for the rest of the year, for the rest of even next year, we can look way into the future, then definitely join my Crypto Astro Mastermind. You can get in with one payment. You get lifetime access. I'm not going to be offering this forever, guys. Eventually, this is going to be a monthly membership, but right now you can get lifetime access because I want to reward those who commit and who are action takers. So check that out in the links below. I'll give you a coupon code. Type that in on the checkout page and you're in. All right, and I'll see you guys on the live call where you can ask me all your questions in a few days. All right, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Let's take a look at the questions. Okay. Always love how I integrate astrology with TA. Thank you, Nicola Grace. Thanks for tuning in. Do you think the Ethereum ETF will sell the rumor, pump the news? It sure could be, yeah, because there's a lot of cautious astrology, so I would be more on that side personally. Am I willing to do an astrology chart on Ethereum as well? Its birthday is coming up. Astrology is usually not relevant to my TA. Yeah, I could do another Ethereum video. I could do that. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be coming out with a lot more videos. Coming out almost with daily videos right now. All right, so give me some love. Hit the like button. Comment below, and I'll see you on the next video.